Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. My name is Mafe, and today we're going to be talking about how do you know if a tech job is for you. So glad you're here. If We're going to give a few minutes for others to join, but in the meantime, if you guys want to jump and post in the chat your name and where are you from. Okay. So while we wait, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start. So I'm going to share my screen and let's get this party started. Hold on, let me just arrange this a bit better. Okay, so hi everyone. So as I was mentioning earlier, today we're going to talk about how do you know if a tech job is actually for you. So there are today we're going to go about some questions you may ask when you're considering transitioning to another industry. So a few of those questions are: is it worth changing careers? Will a tech job offer me what I need? What can I do in the tech industry? Will I be good at a tech job? Will I like working on tech? What skills do I need to have? And at the end, we're going to have some Q&A where we can discuss some questions if you guys have some. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first and foremost, hi, I am Mafe. I am a senior designer here at Avo Academy. I live in Southern California and I have 5 years of experience in UX UI design. Previous to that, I was a graphic designer and I was doing that for over 12 years. And I am very happy that I've had the opportunity to ship countless design products to happy users. But more than anything, I consider myself an educator. I really love what I do, and I love sharing cool UX design things with others. And today we're going to share about this beautiful industry. Another important thing to know about me is that I am a Virgo. So the reason why this is relevant, it's because I am a very graphic person, but also I love research. So UX UI gives me a lot the possibility of combining those two. So with that introduction, let's dive a little bit into the topic. When you guys are considering a career change, there are important questions you may ask yourselves. So I know for sure that I was asking many questions, as I mentioned, Virgo. So I had a ton of questions before I decided to switch to a tech industry. So, as we saw earlier, we are going to tackle 6 of them. These are some of the questions I ask myself. And since I love sharing like my process and how everything happened, these are some of the questions I ask myself when I wanted to transition to the tech industry. So let's begin with, is it worth changing careers? So is it worth changing careers? To answer that question, we have to take a closer look to the tech industry. So you've probably know that the tech industry right now, it's booming with growth. Everywhere you, even you can Google it, what is the projected growth of the tech industry? And you can find different time ranges. So in this opportunity, I'm showing you the range from today until 2027, but you can find up until 2032, and consistency across every single source that I found. Everyone points out the immense potential and the growth of the tech industry. So here you can see a graph where we can visualize how the tech industry is projected to grow even more than other industries like construction, healthcare, real estate, and retail. And you may be asking yourselves, why is it important to understand the growth of the tech industry? Well, an industry that is growing means that every time a lot more people are demanding their services, therefore, they need more people to provide answers for those requests. So, what this means is that there are more and more jobs created around this industry. So, for example, 377,000 new tech jobs are projected to be open per year on average. So this means a lot. So right now, there's a boom in media talking about layoffs and tech industry layoffs. And the truth is that there are actually more tech hires than layoffs because, yes, some companies have to make cuts, but they are not the only companies in the industry. And every day there are thousands of tech job openings. So this opens a ton of possibilities. The other thing that happens, and the other consequence of a growing industry, it's that they want to bring in more talent into this industry. Therefore, the median annual wage is higher than other industries, and it's significantly higher, so up to 117%. So, is it worth changing careers? Well, I think it's worth it in terms of the tech industry. If you want to switch careers to another industry, I encourage you to do the research and see what is the potential of growing there and stability there. If you're considering the tech one, and that's why we are here today, well, the answer to this question is yes. Tech industry is going to offer you a lot of room to grow and a lot of it's very solid. Like the progress is going to happen. If you guys, by any chance, have any questions along the way, please drop them in the chat and I'll be more than happy to address them. Okay, the second important question: will a tech job offer me what I need? So, obviously, this question is very broad, and the answer is it depends on everyone. So, the same thing when I was considering changing to tech. There were some things that were important to me, and I also did some research. And these are the six most important things or needs that the tech industry would meet or would help you fulfill. So the first one that it's very important. Many of us have a ton of bills to pay, and we have to make sure we have a steady income. So one of the perks of the tech industry is that it offers a really good pay. So salaries range between 50,000 per year, and they go as high and exceed 150K per year. And I really want to emphasize it exceeds 150K per year because I know a lot of senior designers and directors who earn a lot more than this. So this is being conservative. The tech industry holds a lot of money, therefore salaries are really generous. So if a better pay is something that is motivating you, tech industry could be an industry to move to. The other important thing is decent hours. When I was working as a graphic designer, I was working in agencies and I had to work 14, 12 hours a day and practically every weekend. On the contrary, on the tech industry, on average, we work around 8 to 9 hours. And it's been really rare the occasion where I had to work more. Obviously, when we have important deadlines and for some reason we are behind the work, we have to put in the extra mile and extra hours. But it's the exception and not the rule. And something that I personally love about tech, it's that you have a ton of control over your own schedule. So in tech, or the people around tech, we're very motivated by what is it that we have to do, not when we're going to do it. So it doesn't matter if you do everything today and you take a few days to relax later, as long as you meet the goals and the things that we said we would do, go ahead and handle your schedule as it's convenient to you. So obviously, every company has their own rules, but in the jobs I've had, I've seen that the schedule is pretty flexible and trust is the main component. The other thing is that there are very generous benefits. So this is important. This was important to me because paid time off. It's something that it motivates me when changing from a job to another. And the tech industry offers very generous paid time off, and a lot of other, like if you're sick days, so it has sick days, maternity leaves. So it's really flexible in those terms. Also, you get health insurance, and the tech industry is known for a lot of perks. So you get sometimes, like this depends on the company, but they offer like gym memberships or application memberships and things to support you in your wellness. So across the industry, all the companies have really good benefits. But if you are like me and more than money or benefits motivate you, but you want to do something that matter, this is a very good industry because we're literally shaping the future. Like you can see how impactful has been AI in the past months, and the trend it's going to be that every time a new tech development or tech, it's going to be everywhere all the time. So we are going to be able to shape the future and make the Jetsons come true, basically. The other thing, very important, as you can see, work from home. Many companies offer the possibility to work from home because of the flexible schedules. And if you go to LinkedIn and you search for any tech job, it is very likely that you will see open hybrid positions if they are not completely remote. So that is also something very positive. And the other thing that it's important and was very important to me is the dynamic industry. So I am a person who doesn't like to do the same thing every day. I thrive on variety. So it is very cool because even though tech industry could be related to, for example, Spotify or Google, uh, your healthcare insurance should also offer you maybe an application, or sports also offer applications. I even saw Colgate offering an application with a toothbrush. So you will be able to touch upon a lot of other industries within this umbrella of tech. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. A very important one. So, what can I do in the tech industry? So, something important to note is that every day there are more tech jobs for one reason or the other. And currently, there are more than 80 roles. And this is, I think, being conservative. But I made a selection of few of the most popular. So there's obviously UX UI design. I am a UX UI designer. And what we do basically is we design apps and websites, and we focus on how the user is interacting with them and how they look. So if you grab your phone and open any application, it is very likely that a UX UI designer had anything to do with that. Then we have UX UI researchers. So if you're a person who likes data, who likes to analyze how things work, UX UI research could be a possibility for you. They analyze user interactions, their needs, and the pain points, and they gather all this data to inform design decisions. So, for example, if a button, they realize that users are not clicking in a button for one reason or the other, they communicate this to the rest of the team. And they can make a suggestion. So, based on our research, maybe if you put the button here, we would get better results. So, that is a very basic example, but that's what user researchers do. Then we have another popular one, software engineers. So they design and build, they develop applications and websites. And we have web developers, and the difference is that web developers create and maintain the websites. So they are very skillful in translating design into code. Then we have a new popular one. So this one, if you asked for an AI engineer 3 years ago, maybe not so popular. If you search for that position today, it's booming. And what they do is they develop and implement AI algorithms and systems for applications. So they are the ones behind all this automative and automatization process, and they're incredibly talented and clever people. We have another important one, a cybersecurity analyst. So, have you heard these cases where hackers hack, for example, hospitals' databases? So, unfortunately, with technology, there also comes risk and security problems. Not to go too far, your email or your chats, you want to make sure that they are encrypted and that you are able to express yourself freely. So, basically, a cybersecurity analyst helps you protect computer systems and networks from security breaches. So, obviously, think about national security also has a ton of cybersecurity analysts. Then we have another role that is key, data scientist. So they analyze and interpret complex data to extract valuable insights. Nowadays, uh, probably if you are speaking and you say, hey, you know what, I am so interested in a donut right now, and you open Instagram, and by the miraculous algorithm, you begin to see advertising like ads around donuts. So data scientists have they are in charge of thinking how can we extract more data, but also how can we interpret it. So right now everything you do is been measured. So imagine they have thousands and thousands of records, and that information can become really overwhelming, especially because if you don't know what to do with it. So their job is to distill this information, to analyze this information, and then share it with the team, and share valuable insights. So then the decision makers can make informed decisions. And finally, in this set, as I mentioned, there are so many more. We have a project manager. So they are like the orchestra conductors. They plan, execute, and oversee technology projects. So they are amazing because they help the team meet the goals, keep track of the goals. They have a global vision. So it's really interesting what they do, and very important part of the team. So usually, some tech teams have a project manager, a developer, and a UI UX designer. So many like team pods are formed with these three roles because together they create very fast a lot of products and features. As I said earlier, guys, if you have any question, please drop it in the comment, and I'll be happy to address it. Okay, let's go to the next question. Will I be good at a tech job? So I don't know you, but out of the bat, I can say definitely yes. You can be good because practice makes perfect. And to prove this point, I wanted to share with you the work of an artist called Sarah Shakil. And I want you to know that she's a dentist, and this is like her hobby, her work. If you go into her Instagram, and I encourage you to do so and see her amazing work. You will see that her early pieces are random collages. But then, as time went on, she developed a fascination for crystals and these images of galaxies, those where you can see the whole universe. And she started combining those elements into her art. So you can see early, well, in 2016, her work was not very refined. You can see that this montage is not particularly well done. The cuts are not perfect, but yet she continued to work on her art. And fast forward 7 years later, in early 2023, you can see the level of detail she was reaching. You can see that her montage now looks a lot more real. You can see how she's working with the shadows and obviously like the context, and she's merging like this crystal thing with the galaxy thing. Fast forward a few months and she started using AI for her creations, and look at the amazing results. So definitely you can be good at anything you set your mind to. The only question is, are your skills aligned with this? But most importantly, are you going to like it? Because if you like anything, you're going to be able to endure the 10,000 hours that you're required to get to mastery. So if you don't like anything, you're going to quit along the way. But if you truly like what you're doing and you're committed and you have discipline and curiosity, I am sure that you will be able to tackle any job that you want. So, out of the earlier question comes a new question, and is, will I like working in tech, right? So, if you like it and you enjoy it, probably you are going to be able to stick with it and become a master at it. So, the answer to this question is definitely it depends, and it depends on your preferences. So, there are many options where you can choose from, but let's take as an example, what kind of things do you like to do on a regular basis? So, are you the type of person who likes to create structures and building things? If that is the case, then consider a job as a web developer, of a software engineer, an AI engineer, or a cloud architect. But if you're like me and you like creativity and learning and you're curious, consider a career path in UX UI. Maybe you could be good at product management. Maybe you can become a video game designer or even a brand manager. So it depends on what you like to do. So I encourage you to like really dig in and have a profound conversation with yourself and understand what is it that you like to do on a regular basis, and search if there's a tech job that it's aligned with that. So in that tone, what skills do you need to have? So, obviously, it's going to depend on the job, but I encourage you to go to LinkedIn and search for any job that you're interested in and see what kind of skills they are requiring for this job. But let's take the example of a UX UI designer. Well, since I am one and I want to share this with you, I have created like this quiz to help you discover if maybe this could be a good career path for you. So I created like this questionnaire. Select all the options that apply to you. So let's go with the first one. You figure out problems, you find good answers, and you use your creativity to make things work well and just the way you want them. So if that's the case, okay, like have a maybe if you have a pen, like draw like a check mark. Let's go with the second one. You're really good at looking very closely and checking information carefully to make sure everything is just right for your work. If you feel that resonates with you, check mark. Let's go with the third one. You really like learning new things and getting good at them. It makes you happy to discover and do more cool stuff. If that's for you, check mark. And finally, you really understand how others feel and how they see the world. And you care a lot about their feelings. So if you're an empathetic person and it's easy for you to connect with people, this would be a check mark for you as well. And let's see this other one. So between these three options, choose the best design, the one that you consider it's the best design, that you would see it and say, yes, I think this is a good design. So I'm going to give you a few seconds so you can analyze each option and think about the answer. While we wait, I want to share a question. And first, thank you. I think I pronounce your name Dwight. If I am not, please let me know. Thank you for your comment. He says that I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for being here. It's a Friday night, so I am very happy that you decided to spend the night here. And we have this question from Chanel. Let's see. So she asked if I can provide more information on creating algorithms for that specific position. Can you please tell me which specific position? I missed it while I was saying it, but I would love to answer your question. In the meantime, oh no, sorry. Here we are. We really value your thoughts. So for me, it's very important to see how, if this is relevant for you, if this type of information is resonating with you, if you'd like to see more of this content. So if you scan this QR code, or I'm going to drop it in the chat, the link, if it's easier for you, if you guys can fill out that form, please, and just tell us like how we're doing, if this is good, if this is fun. You can get up to 250 of our foundations course. Let me see. I'm having some technical issues with sharing the link. I'm going to try again, but if not, I will keep trying. So yes, if possible, please scan this code and let us know how you are liking this. Okay, so the answer to the questionnaire is, so if you selected one option, you have a low UX UI match. Maybe other careers like web development would be more aligned to your skills. If you selected two options, you're a medium match. There's potential here. And we encourage you to keep learning about UX and obviously staying curious and learning about other career paths. If you selected three, you are a high UX UI match. So you could be looking at your future career. Are you a good listener? Do you like solving problems? If you answer yes to those questions, those are great signs that you would be a great fit for UX UI. And finally, if you selected four, you are a perfect match for UX UI, and it's time to celebrate. You found your true calling, and a career in UX UI, it's waiting for you. And in the other slide, the one with the three designs, the answer it's B. If you selected B, you are aligned, and UX UI potentially could be an amazing fit for you. So finally, how do you know if a tech job is good for you? So I've put together a checklist of things that you can take a look and help you decide if this would be a good move for you. Do you want to work in a growing industry? If that's a yes for you, maybe a career in tech, it's the path. Do you want to help shape the future? So there used to be careers where there was this person whose job was to go and wake people up. They were like the alarms of the day. Obviously, that job is no longer relevant, and other becomes relevant. If you see at the tech industry, there are a lot of jobs that are going to be created, and we are going to shape this future together. So is it something that excites you? Do you want to hop on this bus? If the answer is yes, consider a tech career. Are you looking to earn a decent paycheck? If the answer is yes, also tech offers very competitive salaries. Do you want to learn something new? This is very important. Tech is evolving every 3 seconds. So if you are encouraged and fueled by learning new things, tech can definitely be a career for you. Another very important one. Are you committed to improving your skills? Are you committed to keep researching and learning and growing? If it's yes, the same thing. A very important one. Any of the jobs in tech interest you? So this one and the last one are very related. Do you like the field? If you like the field, you are going to enjoy putting all the hours it takes for you to become great at this. And the other one, at least two skills are aligned with your job description. So as I mentioned, go to LinkedIn and search for a job that interests you. And if you see that there are at least two skills that resonate with you, go for it. You may not be a master yet. You may be like a little baby in tech. But if you like it, if you're aligned, if you have something to offer, go for it. Like take action. That is very important. So that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I would love to know if you have any more questions. If you do, please drop them in the chat. If not, if you guys want to keep exploring, if UX UI could be a good fit for you, if you would like to chat with a career advisor, please scan this code or contact us at info@avocademy.com, and we will be more than happy to support you and answer your questions so you can choose a career that it's going to be fulfilling for you. Okay, guys, I don't see any questions. I'm going to give you a few more seconds. If you have any, I'm going to try to paste the form link once again, but I don't know why I'm having some problems. Oh, there it goes. Thank you, Dwight, a lot for joining today. As I mentioned, I'm very happy. Okay, so you don't know how to scan on your cell phone. So what you can do is open the camera and as if you were going to take a picture and put it near the QR, and that should be able to do the work. If not, let me see if I can find the link. Hold on, give me a second. Maybe a link would be better. AI engineer, the correct title. So Chanel is asking, was the correct title AI design? The correct title is AI engineer. But if you decide if UX UI interests you, there is a special brand of UX UI that also focuses on AI. Oh, so you're on your phone? Okay, so I'm gonna paste again the link to the form here, and give me a second, and I will get you the link for the call with the career advisor. Give me a second. I will do that for you using the QR code. Quickly copy and paste. Okay, so this is the link to the for scheduling a call with a career advisor, the one in Calendly. So if you are interested, please use that link and schedule a call. And yes, we're just here to support your growth, and we want to help answer as many questions as possible. Do you guys have any more questions, or is there something you would like to share? Okay, so it was my pleasure walking you through this presentation. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. And yeah, if you guys have any more questions, please contact us at info@avocademy.com or follow us on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and message us. We are always happy to connect with you. So happy Friday and happy weekend, everyone. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Bye bye.